I want to illustrate doing a model data simulation. Let's go back to our example where Gallup is taking a poll of Americans. Let's suppose they're surveying 5 Americans, and the question is, what is your favorite sport? And we're interested in the fraction of Americans who say football. Now, we don't know what P is, but I think that P could be either 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. And I think the middle value of 0.4 is twice as likely as the other two. So here's my prior distribution for P. Okay, now we'll be sampling 5 people. And if I know what P is, then the number of football lovers, Y, is binomial. Parameters 5 and P. And so we're going to simulate pairs of values of P and Y by what I call a model data simulation. We'll be first simulating a value for my prior, and then given that value that we simulate, we're going to simulate a value of Y from a binomial distribution with 5 trials and success probability P. We're going to repeat this many times, and we'll get many pairs of values of P and Y, and that'll help us look at the joint distribution. And we can do this simulation easily on Statcrunch. So go to Statcrunch and I create 2 columns. One column is called P and the next one is called prior. First thing I'll do is I'm going to simulate 1,000 values for my prior. I do that by going to data, and I'm going to simulate from a custom distribution. I'm going to, my values are in P and my weights are in prior. And I'm going to choose 1,000 rows and 1 column. And I'm going to call this column sim P. Okay, so now we see all these simulated draws of P. Notice it calls it sim P1 for some reason. So now for each value of P, I'm going to simulate a value of Y. And I can do that by means of a expression. And my formula will be R binomial. I'm going to simulate 1,000 values. There are 5 trials, and the probability of success is called sim P1. And I'll call that result, I'll call that sim Y. Okay, so for each value of P, I've simulated a number of successes Y. So now if I want to look at the joint distribution of P and Y, I just do I guess I do a stat, I do a table, a contingency table with data, and I'll let my row variable be sim P1 and my column variable be sim Y. And there's the joint distribution of P and Y.